And in today's Hearts of Iron 4 video, I'm going to be showing you guys a strategy I do quite often is Germany, which pretty much wipes out all of the allies by about 1938-ish to 39-ish, somewhere in that ballpark. So this is going to be kind of a moderate in-depth tutorial. I'm going to be giving you guys a lot of information, but I'm not going to be telling you how to construct your armies, how to put your production. Well, I'm going to tell you a little bit, but I'm not going to tell you how to do research. I'm going to give you some tips, but I'm not going to tell you required things. The only things you need for this is really to build multiple units, make some fallback lines, some front lines, save up some political power, and justify. That's really it. That's all you have to do, and you'll pretty much have all of Europe under the boot of the Germans by about 1938 to 39. And by Europe, I mean the UK too, and then you can also puppet or annex Canada, which then will let you invade the United States, and the war's over. So guys, hopefully you will enjoy this video, and really quick, I want to thank all my Patreons and all the supporters of the channel, as with your guys' massive support lately, this video would not be possible otherwise. Thank you all so much, and with that being said, let's get this started. Alright, so for the very first things we're going to be doing, first off, save up to 180 political power. I know it's going to be tempting to go down here and get a silent workhorse. Don't do it, okay? You need to save 180 political power, alright? Second, what you're going to be doing is grouping all of your army up. You're going to be putting it into 3 army groups, okay? You're going to put all your infantry in one of them. And then this one over here, you're just going to swap everything to panzer divisions. Okay, well that's not really a requirement, that's just something I do to get a little bit of a leg up on the enemy. Next, what you're going to be doing is splitting this up. Split one of these divisions in half, so you have 12, and then split it in half again, and then you have 6. The 6 divisions, both of these are going to go over here to our Polish front, and then our 12 divisions are going to go to a fallback line over here, which is going to help us deal with Belgium. Right about there. And then for our panzers, we can just have them sitting up here, up in Berlin, guarding, I don't think I should say his name on the video, but you get the idea. Alright, I went a little bit past it. We have 182 political power. Now this is where the political power is going to come in handy. Alright, first off, you're going to justify war on Poland and Belgium at the same time. I should have said Belgium and Poland. Whatever, no big deal. Here's why you're going to justify on them both at the same time. The political or world tension is going to be under 25%. If it's under 25%, a allied power or democracy cannot guarantee the independence. So if they can't guarantee the independence of them, what you have to do is time your war justification just right, like I'm about to show you, and declare war on both of them at the exact same time, or else they're going to get guaranteed, and then you're going to start a war with the allies way too early. So what you're going to do here, to give a prime example, normally a justification is going to take 245 days, okay? Now if we go to Belgium, now it's going to be 350 days. So what you need to do is, instead of doing what I just did, alright, it's going to take about 350 days. Get that in your mind, okay? Now to get it up there, we need to justify on these 3 provinces. So we've done that. So now we have a war justification, 345 days. Now for Poland, I'm just going to give myself the 6 political power. Come on, PP6. PP6. There we go. Now, it's going to be right about the same time. The war is going to fire, so we can declare war on both of them at the same time, and world tension is under our really necessary number of 25. So just try to keep it under 25. Don't go down Rhineland. Don't do any of that stuff. That's all going to increase it just enough that they're going to be able to guarantee their independence, and it's going to completely knock you out of this idea. So, also, if the Spanish Civil War kicks off, send some of these panzers down there to get some more army experience. And now, with that being said, I'm going to wait until we can pretty much go to war with both Poland and Belgium, and this time just build up and keep popping out divisions, because you are going to have some really big front lines very soon. So just keep popping them out as soon as you can. Leave this on infinite, but have reinforcements on high priority, so it sends the extra spare equipment to your divisions on the front line first. But just leave this alone right now and just keep, like I said, getting as many as you can. Alright, now I'm going to show you guys, and it might actually be a bad idea because my troops are not totally equipped yet, but now I'm going to show you guys why you want to do this at the same time. Now, everyone knows that an AI will go absolutely nuts with trying to guarantee the independence, but we're at 19%. When you declare war, it increases it. So now we're up to 23, and instead of waiting for the AI to do something stupid, go ahead and declare war on Poland as well. Oh, and they're being guaranteed by Romania. That changes things a little bit. Oh well. So now we're at war with Poland and Belgium, which increased the tension to 28. The more I thought about this, I don't think people may understand what I'm talking about over here. Here's what I'm trying to explain, okay? The AI is incredibly aggressive now, so if we pull everything back, you can see him start moving his troops out, and by the time we're behind this river over here, they'll try to attack us, and then we can try to push over this way with some of our troops, and then we can kind of start, well, in this case, never mind, because he started going and filling that line, but they're just going to be attacking from across the river, and we're pretty much going to win each time. And then over here in Belgium, like I said, the main goal now is to, as quick as possible, try to either link up this port so you have all your divisions together. After that's done, by the way, if you wonder what these panzer divisions are, they are literally just the base panzer divisions. So now we're just going to leave Belgium alone, essentially. And any new troops we get out, we're going to put on the Belgium or the Polish front, depending on how it's going. And remember to use your navy out here also. Alright, so as you can see, we have taken out Poland and, not Czechoslovakia, we have taken out Belgium and Poland. So now is where you're going to want to do a couple things. Either A, you can go and try to demand Sudetenland, since Rhineland is bypassed now because you've been at war. You just research it and it's instantly done. Next, do Anschluss, which you will get Austria. By this time, they'll probably be done with their armament tree and give you 5 mils to whatever, a bunch of civs, so that's going to be a bonus. And next, if you want to try to go this route, you can demand the Sudetenland after Anschluss if you have the troops in the field, but just make sure you start improving relations with them first, because otherwise, there is no chance they're going to accept this, because you've been at war with someone they're guaranteeing, you've generated world tension, all that. Alright, so they denied it, but they accepted Austria. So now we're going to get a focus or request to do the war thing on them, which brought France and Czechoslovakia in the same faction. When you declare war on them in this instance, because our independence is guarded by Romania, wait, yeah, okay, yeah, because France and Romania, I thought Yugoslavia was in there for a minute. Since Czechoslovakia is being guaranteed by them, this is why I said earlier you want to start pumping out a lot of troops. I actually do not have enough to cover this front line, so in this case, we're just going to go ahead and stop training and concentrate exclusively on trying to break through to France really quick, as quick as possible. Over here we got all of our panzers lined up. So now we're doing this. We're at war. Well, I better wait a day or two actually. Just to let them start getting their org back up. Oh my god, they're undersupplied. Why is that? What are they missing? They're missing a lot of something. Oh, support equipment and artillery. You know what? I feel like we can actually do this anyway. So, like I said, we're going to do that. And pray to God that they don't steamroll me, because I don't want to start all the way from scratch on this. Okay. And we are still fighting for Paris. Wow. Okay, and France is dead. So, like I said, and now we can send all of our stuff to the east and capture Romania and Czechoslovakia. You know, also, you have to appreciate that the French even agree here that this was a really nice strategy, that their last capital is nice. I just wanted to point that out, that the last capital France has is nice. I mean, just think about that a little bit for a second. One strategy I wanted to mention really quick, with Czechoslovakia, it's also not a bad idea to pull your troops back over there so they can start taking a lot of Poland. Yes, you're going to lose some factories, but they do put pretty much every time the 99% of their army up here. So once you let them do that, then you can kind of just push your tanks through really quick, and you've pretty much encircled the majority of their army in the north. I mean, there's a good probably 40 divisions up here after Czech fell, and now they're trying to fall back, but we're not going to let that happen. Alright, and boom. And since Romania did not join the Allies, now we can take it without even having any resistance. So now, just by doing that, we have so far by 1938 in the strategy completely taken out France. I mean completely. Well, they're down here in Africa, but we've pretty much taken out France. We've taken out Czechoslovakia and Romania. So now we have our own oil supply where we don't even have to worry about it. The only thing we still have to deal with a little bit of is rubber and tungsten. Alright, so we are incredibly undersupplied in our army right now, but because I want to get this over with very early on, even our production is taking a straight nosedive, and I'm not even needing medium tanks anymore. I'm just producing my own deal. Alright, so now what you're going to do is have an air paradrop invasion, whatever you want to call it, pretty much set up around all of their ports. Now the mindset behind this is you're going to figure out which port is the least defended, and once they drop, fingers crossed, somewhere they don't have a lot of troops on a port, maybe the paratroopers can get it, maybe not. So we're going to go ahead and activate this, and we're also going to go ahead and put our troops in air superiority areas like there. We're going to start, bombing ground targets. We're going to start trying to Stuka bomb, pretty much get all the support we possibly can. Okay, Portsmouth looks not crazy defended, and we're already getting attacked right off the bat, so now we're going to move our navy in and hope and pray to God that we are actually able to get somewhere. Okay, again, like I said, you can start moving them around, and we can tell we might be able to get a port up near Bristol. That's what we might be able to do if anything lands in the west, which it's not. Okay, paradrop failed. The only thing we can do now is build up and defeat the British at sea. Now we are going to go ahead and invade the UK through a naval invasion. One thing I like to do as a strategy is invade around a port and then pretty much capture the port after you've, well, invaded around it, because the AI is stupid and determines, duh, I only need to guard the one port and I'll be okay, which obviously is not accurate at all. And they didn't even guard this one up here, so I just wasted that. Alright, so now we've officially done a sea lion attack, and we can, I think, pretty much drive on to London if we so wish. And boom, just like that, we have pretty much won World War II. Now if you want to take out the United States, let me show you how to do that. No, we're just going to take everything. I mean, we're really going to just take everything. Should be kind of obvious, but just in case it's not. Oops, I don't want to settle like Pakistan. Canada, you can either puppet or just take all the states. One thing you do is just straight up take everything, and then past that point, all you have to do is make a front line over. Let me pause it. All right, and for our final bit of this world conquest, and yes, I know I didn't technically conquer the entire world, I've pretty much conquered anyone that could stop at this point. I've even given the United States time to put troops up on their border of Canada, or Germany now, theoretically, whatever. And boom. Wait a minute, I thought South African... Huh. Okay, whatever. We've pretty much won this anyway. I mean... Wait, where's... Are the... What? Why are they naval invading their own... Oh, state... Whatever. I could care less about Bermuda. Alright, so... like I said, I'm pretty sure we have won this, and they're obviously going to fall within probably a couple months, so that's their last capital. Why is it not letting me win? It's been at least a couple days since that thing fell. What's taking so long? Okay, whatever, I've won. There we go. Alright. Well, guys, hopefully you enjoyed this video once again, and I believe that right there is pretty much the ball game. Now, as for the Soviets, yes... I guess technically you could, I can call this a world conquest, because at this point, again, who can stop me? The Soviets obviously can't. They've even probably still got officers purged. Yeah, they even still have officers purged. There's no way they could stop me. Guys, thank you again so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this, and if you did, make sure to subscribe for more Hearts of Iron 4 content. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Stay awesome.